Hey guys, a lot of things that seem to be different lessons for me all kind of overlap into the simple thought that I've had, you know, 30 years ago, that it's very important to love yourself and to appreciate yourself and accept yourself. And then maybe 25 years ago, I really integrated the fact that you need to see that there's no victim. I'm not a victim. No one's hurting me. Things are happening for a reason, all that type of stuff. So I integrated those couple of things into my view of the outside world forever. And so part of the result of that was that I would feel a little bit like some things weren't as good, like I don't really resonate, if you will, with these people, or I don't mix with that vibration. They're like in a battle. They're having a war going on in their head, in their relationship. Everyone around them has to join in the war. And I feel like that doesn't feel very good to me. But I'm going to try to help them. I'm going to be there for them. I'm going to, join in the war or pretend there's not a war going on and just be nice and friendly? Or am I going to go in and talk them out of a war? But I wasn't really doing anything. I was just sort of sitting back and, saying, oh, thank goodness I get to go home now and you have to live with yourself, not me. But that didn't really seem very spiritually fulfilling. So it came to me that I would get back on this journey of loving myself and not focusing outside of myself, not trying to fix anybody else. And it's been good. I have discovered how many things that happen out in my surroundings are happening because I want more love. But there's only one person in place that can give me the love, is myself. So I'm out there searching everywhere for someone to be more loving to me, or something to feel better for me, or me to radiate more love, or me to feel like God loves me more, or me to be more loving to God. I've played it from 100 different angles over the years. And I have to say that just stop and step in and love yourself more, because that's what you're really after. So there's all kinds of tricks for doing that, figuring out how to love yourself more. And some of them are, they're all available on YouTube, so you could just put in there, I want to love myself more, and you'd probably get all kinds of things. But some good ones for me, I guess, were there was a Buddhist monk guy who had you focus on each of the organs, and even had some, rubbing techniques, holding your hand over your heart, and stomach, kidney, intestines, throat, and just really focusing on that part of your body and really appreciating it. There's all kinds of people that are focusing on chakras and as love energies for yourself and things like that. I don't know. I don't know that I played with any of those as much as sitting with it just in my mind and picking little things that I appreciate about myself. And now just being in the habit of, being happy that you did whatever you did today. You did a good job today, Danny. That's what I would say to myself. When I was a kid, I was called Danny. And when I started dating and got engaged to Dara, she's like, some people call you Dan, some call you Danny. Let's just be Dan. I'm like, all right, I like that better too. So my family, everybody calls me Danny. So I call myself my little Danny body. And my Danny body has ways it tells me what it wants and where it wants to go and what it likes and what it doesn't like. And that's how I steer, because my little Danny body's in charge, not me. And my Danny body would go around and say, I don't want to think about what I'm doing tomorrow necessarily, or even later today. But right now, I know I feel like I would like to go and do something. Get up, move, make some money, whatever. Let's go play out in the world. And sometimes it wants to sit and think about something that's happened. Sometimes it wants to get up and walk away from something that's happening outside of itself. And the little Danny body tells me that through my gut, That doesn't feel good. I feel this person's talking about crime in Baltimore City, and I'm getting anxious. And so little Danny Body says, get up or stop them or something, take me away. I don't need that kind of energy. Can it tolerate it? Sure, but I don't want to be doing that to myself in the future. And I never really looked at it that way. That I thought I was, being a caring, loving person to the people around me by being more tolerant of them. And I'm not being tolerant of people, but I'm just like, my Danny Body doesn't want to be around that. And if I'm going to follow my gut instinct, which most spiritual teachers will say, love yourself, follow your gut, that type of stuff. But I'm like, all right, let's get more practical. Let's break this down. What's the real deal here? So I feel like I spend a lot of time appreciating myself, congratulating myself, picturing myself and hugging myself, thinking about things I'm good at that I think would be good to share with other people, things like that. And you just spend time with that. And then now I'm going a little deeper in feeling my gut. What's my gut tell me? And I've realized that I can't just mentally decide that environments that don't feel good to my gut, I need to stay in. Due to the honor of the people, I've joined my community association, and it's like nothing but throwing knives in here, and my Danny Body wants to walk away, but my mind says, no, stick it out, you're going to do some good here, you're going to help these people. It's like deciding to quit my job, leave my kids here, and go join a war, right? I mean, there's people dying on the other side of the planet. I should go be a part of that. Well, that's not what I know. My Danny Body doesn't want to do that. So why don't I apply that down to little things? I don't want to be in somebody's mental war here in Baltimore either. And it's okay. It's okay to want to walk away from that. You're not passing judgment on them. You're not being negative. You're not being mean. But there's a way to respond that can be inspirational and can affect people and can affect change if you want to approach that other energy with the calling out energy. Not in a negative way. It's more a matter of saying, I, on a very deep level, realize that you are in serious pain. And I can't join you in that pain, but I can bring you out if you want to walk away from it right now. I can help you with that. But if you're not totally walking away from the pain, I'm not going back in. I'm not walking back into the battle and join you. So you follow me, or I'm walking either way. So that may sound harsh in some ways. I felt it was a little harsh in some ways when I first started the process. But I think it's how you get down the journey of perfection. You seek it. You seek what feels good to you. What is my gut feeling about this right now? Not my mind's thinking of what other people think it should be or what the future should behold if I were to have a fearful situation happen to me, or what if this went wrong? Shouldn't I be planning on that? Or, those types of things. That's all in my head. So that's one of the other tricks. Stop the mind from thinking too much. And I think I was sharing on a prior video that I had a really awesome reconnective healing session remotely from a woman in Colorado. For 30 minutes I was basically like meditating, and she was sending me healing energy. But it's basically just supposed to sort of like give you a little kick, like somebody giving your Danny Body a big hug. It's like not you as a human being a hug, but I'm giving your life energy a hug. And anyway, so with that, you do with what you want, and your soul will just get a little more strength, a little bit of a boost. And my Danny Body decided to step up for itself, and it came up with this mantra in my meditation that for like 20 minutes it was just stuck. I mean, it was the last 20 minutes, so it'd been stuck in my head ever since. But it's, I don't know. And so the three words came to me, I don't know. And that has quieted my mind down so much. I start to think about something, and I don't have to say to myself, Dan, you got to say I don't know, because you just need to think about how you don't really want to know that. No, you don't. The dialogue just out the back of my head. I don't know. Take a deep breath. There's nothing to be thinking about. There's nothing to be doing. There's nothing to be anything. But then in that peace and silence, does your body want to say something? No. He just wants to sit and sit with me and let me appreciate it. Not my body, like what do I look like, but just my me. How much time do we spend with the my, me, love? Anyhow, I think that's a good place to stop. As soon as I stop talking on the camera, I'll probably, or on my phone, I'll probably think of 10 other things I should have said. But till the next time, see you guys. Love you. Good luck.